We got to kick this thing off with world and yet another manic Monday for the Obama administration. There are conflicting reports over the weekend about what President Obama knew regarding NSA monitoring of world leaders and when he knew it. The Germans are furious. A German newspaper reported over the weekend the U.S. has been listening to Chancellor Angela Merkel's phone calls since 2002, and the president knew about it. Again, according to this German newspaper, he apparently continued to let it happen in spite of knowing about it. The reports are unconfirmed, but
this would not have come out if it were not for Edward Snowden and these leaks. And this is sort of a gift that keeps on giving, as has been going on for half a year now. And this is a very bad revelation about the direct spying on one of our closest allies.
Now, the president did get a little bit of help when the NSA came out yesterday and said it never talked to Mr. Obama about the monitoring of phone conversations with at least 35 world leaders. A government spokesman said this morning that Germany will work to keep the U.S.-German relationship intact. Before the weekend, actually, Chancellor Merkel was all about teamwork.
We're
looking for a base for the cooperation of our services that we all need and from which we have already received a lot of information. When I'm thinking about the information from the American services, that is transparent and that conforms to the character of allies.
And lawmakers in Washington have mixed feelings.
But I think the revelations from Snowden and the secrets that have been revealed are doing significant damage to our bilateral relationships with Germany, with Mexico, with the other countries where the suggestion is that we've listened in. So I think we have repair work to do, and I think we have hard questions we need to ask of the NSA about what's really happening in this program.
I think the president should stop apologizing, stop being defensive. The reality is the NSA has saved thousands of lives, not just in the United States, but also in France and Germany and throughout Europe.
Obviously, no apologies there from Congressman Peter King. He says this story is not just about U.S. security. It has a lot to do with the evolution of technology.
I think this is one of the biggest stories of the year.
Why?
And because there was an implicit decision that was made a couple of years back where the spies, the spooks, said we're going to collect everything and then we're going to filter afterwards. So I think that with the Merkel incident, it's another case where somebody at some level said we'll just collect and then we'll filter. And I think in the old days, when spying used to be about just selected targeting, now everybody's information is in the cloud on a server somewhere, and so the presumption has gone now to let's collect and then filter.
Yeah, maybe bottom line, this wasn't such a good idea.
In retrospect, everyone will agree this is a mistake. And just as there was a failure in risk management in the financial industry in 2008, this is a failure of risk management in the intelligence community, where the risk-reward just wasn't there. There wasn't enough to be gained from spying on her private communications to justify the risk of disclosure. So in retrospect, everyone will think this is a terrible idea. At the time, undoubtedly, the NSA thought it was just doing its job. There was a tasking out of the White House saying we need to know what Germany is thinking about any number of geopolitical issues, and they would just begin to target her as they are legally entitled to do. The legality of this in the U.S. is not the question. It was the prudence of this.